One.
Is the light on? I just wanted, excuse me for, the phone rang. It was my friend EJ. I spoke to her. She'll call back later. Anyway, Brandy wanted those items, so I gave her the number to call. They're not going to just send them to her because they're going to probably need a copy of her birth certificate that has Tom's name on it. Plus, probably his discharge papers, copies of those to prove who she is and that she's the daughter of Tom. Anyway, I told her also that she's going to probably with those medals and awards, and I don't know if one was a Purple Heart. I really don't know. Tom talked about different things. But Tom was quite a bullshitter too in a lot of ways. But those weren't things that he bullshitted about. I knew that. And but anyway, I told her that she'd probably have to have them under lock and key, so just to get a box, rent a box at the bank, and keep them there because some lowlife might come in there and grab those medals and awards and pin them to their own chest and walk around wearing them so that so females that think they were a war hero or something. I don't know, but anyway, he didn't want those items. But she's more than welcome to her. Maybe she wants to pass them along to her daughter. I don't know. But anyway, Tom was a good guy, and all the years that he worked 2 jobs back to back. He was a nurse, and he'd go into one job and work from 3 in the afternoon till 7, and then to 7, and then go to his next job and work 7 to 11. So he was pretty busy. So anyway, he liked his work, although it was difficult. There was times there was nurse shortages, so that meant that he had to work a lot of overtime. He rarely got to spend Christmas or Thanksgiving or any of the holidays at home, and I miss him very much. He was my right arm, and sometimes I do feel lost without him because he was a pillar of strength there, although he thinks I was. But whenever I went any place shopping into the local towns, I knew that I could always come back home and Tom would be sitting on the couch and he could tell my moods by looking at my face. And when the world got too insane for me out there, I knew that I could always come back home and that he would be there to understand what I was talking about. And anyway, he had a lot of pride. I think he felt bad that they lost the war in Vietnam. They talk about the Vietnam War was a forgotten war. It's not. It wasn't a popular war at the time, but war is popular. I don't think my Uncle Justin went off to World War II where he's laying dead over there in Arlington, but over there in France. I don't think he thought that was a fun thing to do. He did it because they called on him to do it. And he went there and he won the Purple Heart. But he'll never see it. But anyway, I remember holding that purple hand in my Purple Heart in my hand, where the spot was where my mother kept that all those years because she was his twin. So she was given the Purple Heart. She accepted the Purple Heart for her twin brother Justin. But anyway, he never forgot the war. They basically fought a baby's war, teenage war between the age of 17 and 21. It was a standard age group for the kids over in Vietnam. My Uncle Justin, in World War II, the average age for a fighting man over there was mid to late 20s. So they were quite a bit older than me. I was once fighting in Vietnam, but he told me, Kath, he says, We never lost one battle during that war, but we lost the war. And of course I knew what happened, that because it wasn't a popular war, the people in this country weren't supporting the military over in Vietnam. But you look around you in libraries and any place you can buy books or rent books, they've got a whole shitload of books on Vietnam. They've even made movies time after time, like Platoon and Full Metal Jacket, whatever other movie you can come up with. They've made a lot of movies about Vietnam over the years. But I know that was a sore spot with Tom, that him and his fellow servicemen lost a war in Vietnam.
Okay.
But he had learned to live with it, and I think he did. I think he did very well with that. Although
Bobby Bear asked me a question that's sticking.
he was a nurse, like I said, for a lot of years when he got out of the military, working all different kinds of aspects of nursing, and he worked hard, and I think he might have been a good influence on Brandy all the years that she had known him, and he was a good guy, and I can't stress that any further than to say that. But I don't know, you look around you and you hear preachers on TV talking about Jesus Christ and that he's their own personal savior. Well, to me, when somebody tells me something like that, I believe that they're saying that Jesus Christ died for only their sins, for just them and them alone, and that's why they're calling him their personal savior. I don't buy that myth about Jesus Christ. I never did. I feel like I thought when I was 14 years old that was a cold-blooded murder, is the way I saw the death of Jesus Christ. I don't know how the crowd cheered and taunted and tried to get them to beat Jesus and hang him on the cross. I don't buy that stuff. I don't believe it's a free ride. I don't think that if I got my hand cut off or something like that and shed blood, that would pay for somebody else's way into heaven. I don't believe that. I believe we're all responsible for our own actions, and there's going to be a judgment call, and it's going to be made on people, and the Almighty's going to be the one to do that, and that's the way I believe, and that's the way Tom believed too. He didn't believe that there was a Jesus Christ, although people talk about him. When you look at any Bible movies on TV or any books or even Christmas cards that's sent to your home, you'll always see the Blessed Mother Mary riding on the back of a donkey with Joseph hauling ass behind. And I never once saw Mary, the mother of all mothers, ever get off the back of that donkey and give the donkey a drink of water. Maybe the donkey was thirsty from carrying her all over Jerusalem and Bethlehem. Maybe the donkey was tired. She didn't even dip her hand into the well to get some water to give him a drink to quench his thirst. I don't buy that. I don't think that that's the mother of all mothers that would neglect a donkey that carries her all on his back. She could have at least given him a drink of water, if nothing else. You can't see anywhere in any movie or any documented form where she ever did that. And I don't see her as a great person. I would look at Mother Teresa that lived in my time, that died a number of years ago, that did all kinds of charity work for AIDS and the poor and all of that. I believe that she did more in this lifetime that I'm living than what the Blessed Virgin Mary did in the lifetime that she had lived. I think she was riding in on Jesus' fame because of Gabriel saying that she was going to carry Jesus in her belly, the Savior, and I don't believe that. I think Jesus was an educated person. There goes the phone again.
Gonna skip my friend's
Let it run, Nathan. Hello?
What's going on in here? Oh, Mr. Chaplin, the funny guy. You know, what I hear is true about that man. That right there was the original plan. Okay, but guys, seriously. What's up with the Ricky
Just a
projector?
minute, Nathan.
They don't have this on DVD? Hey, some people like things run through a projector. I
Yes.
think I'm gonna let you two old timers do your thing. I'm out. I got a couple little crackers if you have time. I got a few minutes.
This is bullshit.
That's the best.
They're doing a survey.
Agent Troy.
Oh, good grief, they're going to ask me 7 questions.
About some missing people in downtown Kansas City.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, didn't I ask you to send me your files first?
Yeah, about that, I don't have any files.
I'm going to have to hang up, Nathan. We can't let the video be running. They're just doing a survey on the guy who was here to connect Dish to my new TV. And they want to know how I rate him. I told them that I put him down 100%. He was a good guy. But anyway, they'll call back probably to get a survey later on. Anyway, that's the way I see things. It's the way I see life. We have to all, there's no free ride. I don't get a free ride. Even looking at Heather, she doesn't get a free ride. So why should these lame nuts go on and think that they get a free ride on society?
Sounds to me like you're doing a good job.
Well, when I was 14, like I said, and I went in there and I was looking at Jesus hanging on the cross, I thought, geez, that is such a cold-blooded, heartless murder that did that. And only a cold, heartless person would do that. I don't think that God offered his son up to be butchered like that. I really don't. And why people went along and tolerated that back in those day and age, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. That's something that I don't believe in. I believe in the Almighty, and I believe in a person called Satan, and that there's a good and a bad force in the world. I believe that. And I truly believe that as much as you look around you and you think that the bad force is winning, I don't believe that. I think the good force is winning. That the good is going to outdo the bad. That's only natural, and that's only nature that's going to be that way. I don't think the bad could possibly outwin the good. I don't think they have the brains, for one thing. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. But anyway, if Brandy wants those little tokens, she's welcome to them. It's something I don't want. I don't even want to look at them. I don't care about them. And I'd like to see my grandbaby. I'd like to see her again. And I don't know if I ever will be able to see her again. It's something that I look forward to. And anyway, go ahead, Nathan, take it.